World Card Game Federation here with another local match. It has actually been quite a while since we've had a new match posted. My apologies. Life's been pretty hectic for a little bit. Looks like we're going to have a rare appearance from good old John playing his adaptive Yamcha. Very efficient, very consistent. Okay, I'm playing my stolen deck, my Goku, Blue Protective Goku. I enjoy it because it gives me a heck of a lot of options as I'm fighting. I do draw Visiting the Past on my first turn. I'm going to go ahead and power up. I'm going to go ahead and pass Rejuvenate Bulma. And I think I just accidentally put her not on the bottom, a second from the bottom. What in the world? Okay, then over to John. John gets his first turn. He's got some neat stuff, but definitely nothing I'd go in on the first combat on. Okay, he's going to go ahead and pass and Rejuvenate. And then it goes over to me. I think he held on to an energy attack. Okay, and then let's see what I got here. Let's see, what am I holding? I'm doing a good job of keeping it hidden from myself. Handy. Oh, you know what? Sometimes we take a little bit of extra time going over things that we maybe shouldn't during a match, but we're looking over Yamcha's level 1. We're talking about how we don't quite understand the point of this Yamcha, the alternate one from set 10. We understand he's sort of the inverted version of old level 1 Yamcha, you know, targeting energy attacks as opposed to physical. Oh yeah, we're also discussing how, I would not call it disappointment, I would however call it bemusement with being, looking at another means for Hercule to pull out Dynamite Kick. As if that were necessary at this stage of the game. I think Hercule is well prepared to keep pulling out the Dynamite Kick, you know, from now into eternity. I once played a match against CJ where he probably hit me with that. I want to say, like, by the end of the game, I could have taken somewhere between 15 and 20 direct hits. No, it's got to be more than that. It's 20 to 25 hits from Dynamite Kick. Okay, so I did end my turn, built up a little bit of a discard pile. Oh, by the way, we do have a proxy in this deck. It's a poorly, just sort of a between me and you proxy. It's anytime you see Goku search, it's really Unleashed. Mostly because I'm too dang cheap to buy 2 more Unleashed. So John drew a hand here, which I don't know what he's talking about. I think he's got excellent opportunities with the hand he's holding right here. Plenty of offensive abilities, defensive abilities, Orange Gathering. He can basically tailor whatever he wants. I'd go into combat on that. I wished I ever had anything that good. And apparently John is not confident enough. He is not ready to go into that combat. Can't say I entirely blame him, but if it weren't me, we'd already be knee-deep in combat. Goes back over to me. I'm going to go ahead and draw some cards. Powered up to full, even at 2 at a time. Okay, I do declare combat. I use my... I sure as heck hope I remember my Goku when entering. There we go, finally. So John draws his 3 in advance. He's got a couple of dead cards. Okay, yeah, Unleashed. Sorry about that, folks. I know that it would have been nice for me just to print out some doggone proxies by now. And I promise by the time you start seeing more stuff, it will be. Well, that's not entirely true. There's like one more match where I do this. Okay, so I go ahead and pull out Smug Punch, I want to say, to attach. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and advance a level. I'm not really sure why I went to the trouble of putting it under my level 1, knowing full well I'm going to jump up to level 2 in a second. Okay, and finish the shuffle, handle the cut. And then hopefully I remember about now to go ahead and swap that level 1 to level 2. Nothing? Oh yeah, John forgot what Smug Punch had done. John had been playing other games. He's actually been pretty big into Dragon Ball Super lately, so it's it's hard to sometimes remember. And I am stubbornly staying at level 1 because I'm not changing my character. Oh boy, you can tell when we're playing late. There it goes. All right, level 2. Okay, so John has an action now. He's got looks like Yamcha's Spirit Ball. I can't see the other card. Orange Fierce Attack. Oh, Yamcha's Rescue. Not a bad idea. That's what I do. Yep, I'd open up with a Fierce Attack and then just peck away at me forever with this one. Orange Fierce Attack. Oh, and I stop it with time. Literally the only thing that could have saved him. Saved me, excuse me, without taking a monstrous beating. Okay, I got a bunch of options here. Okay, use my level 2 power, grab the bottom card of my discard pile. I forget what that is, something volley, I can't remember. Okay, John's going to go ahead and take a second and fire off a... oh, dang, so he's going to go ahead and throw a little bit of it. Okay, I moved time to the top of my deck like the biggest jerk ever. That's why this deck is this deck, and I blasted John so hard. That's actually going to happen during the course of this match. I'm going to come out here strong, blasting John to smithereens. He does have excellent endurance, so even the giant attacks aren't doing as much as they could. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pluck out some important stuff, at least stuff I think it's important. Ultimately, will not hurt John in the long run. I got rid of a Devouring Drill confrontation. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and KO Ken. Sadly, for all the trouble of putting that up there, yeah, it wasn't all that great. I shoot up to level 2. I probably could have ended the combat and held on to KO Ken and actually used my level 2 during the course of the next combat. Ooh, he Yamcha's rescue a blue slash. Not a bad idea. Well, since the Yamcha's rescues recur themselves, I don't know what is my problem. How it is that this far into the game, I still find myself saying... what are we talking about? That I still forget that since it recurs itself, I'm going to see it a million times in the game. So I hit John super hard with this level 3, excuse me, physical attack, the AT plus 4 life card mess that it becomes. It is truly brutal. Oh, also I grabbed blue slash again. Okay, so we're going to see what's going on here. So, obviously, John's not liking a whole lot of what's going on here. We had to finally pull out a doggone attack table where I'm starting to get a feeling for where everything is, memorizing the attack table. I hate to say it, 2+, coming up on like 3 years playing this game, cannot remember the attack table. And you guys know why? Oh, wow, John's going to peel off a monster hit from Goku's physical. It is brutal. And he does banish it. And he does get to end combat. Though, if I remember correctly, you have to finish taking your damage, then end combat. Okay, so combat ends. I decide to hold on to blue slash after all. John puts a Devouring Drill in play. He passes Rejuvenate to the focus block. Refocus, Orange Refocus. Okay, I begin my turn. I am level 3. Seeing if I have anything else to put into play. No, just a bunch of offensive material. So there's a point here, guys, where I actually somewhat relent in our little battle, and that lack of pressure is actually what causes the tide to turn. I declare combat. I open up with Blue Betrayal. I'm going to banish. Wow. So that's the second one of Devouring Drills I have banished so far. It's physical attack doing AT plus 2 life cards. Wow. I done nailed him. That is rough city. I hurt him bad. He peeled off a Yamcha's expert assistance, ended combat, and I think that's maybe where I lost a bit of the initiative. Well, let's see, that's a toughie. Which one for John to now hold on to? I don't blame him. It was going to be a rough fight there. I wasn't going to go after his power stages anymore, but he wasn't going to have enough left to do much of anything. Okay, so the turn ends and it goes back over to John. He's got a pretty decent hand here, a bunch of energy blocks. I don't remember what those do. I think they lower my anger. I don't remember if they raise his. I hate to say it, I don't remember a lot of energy blocks, because if you guys look at all the orange decks I've ever built, they're all kind of similar. Heck, my orange Adept Gohan was one of my biggest. Okay, so John ends his turn, rejuvenates, and he goes over to me. I got some nice looking stuff. I got more Smug Punch. I got a bunch of neat stuff. Hold on, let me get another look at that hand because I'm starting to think maybe it wasn't all worth running in on at this point. I will declare combat. Okay, let's see. I don't know if I'm going to open up with my Goku ability. Oh, open up a Smug Punch and attach it. So it's kind of neat. Maybe a 6 life card physical. Oh, and I'm about to get time to my mother-loving face. There it is. Time. Plant jigs up, guys. So I got... Ooh! So I got cheated out of a combat. Oh, he banished it. Sorry, he does an orange stare down, banishes my Visiting the Past because I simply left it out there too long. Visiting the Past shouldn't linger more than 1 or 2 turns. I left it for like 3 or 4. So, yeah. Okay, I do discard Blue Slash for the Mastery. And I raise my own anger 1 level, which is fine. I don't really need it to level through anger, but why not? I'm just seeing what I can do with my Goku level 3 power. See if I can grab the top or the bottom. Oh gosh, we make wrestling references, guys. We talk about Ricky the Dragon Steamboat taking a DDT to the cement on the outside of the ring. He was never the same. Okay, John blasts me with his level 2 Yamcha power. Hits me for 3 life cards. Yeah, I'm going to have to take this one. No, I do stop it. Oh, look at this mother. Oh, he sphered me, dog. I was going to use my Unleashed, and then he got me. So he got to rejuvenate a card. Man, I forgot he owned Spheres. Spheres were one of those cards we didn't see a whole heck of a lot after a while in the game. I'm kind of out of stuff to do. Combat ends. That time really got me good. I was winding up for a pretty decent damage, around for that one. So far, John's wriggled out of several really rough combats. He's been playing slippery. Can't even blame him. Okay. Then he goes, he makes your power up, of course. We skip that. These are friendly games, so we're not going to be too big of sticklers. Goes back over to me. I get to draw. Yeah, Popo was on the list where I stole this. I stole this. I admit it. He was on the list. I don't entirely understand why. I guess maybe he's just there to punish my opponent and pressure him to keep him from, passing and throwing cards into my hands. I guess. I don't know. So the thing is, if I rejuvenate, then I don't, Oh, John should be drawing an extra card. For the darn it! I just put him in play. I rejuvenated, and I did not do that. That's missing a trigger. That is not good. Oh, there we go. Whew, fixed it. Got it. All right. Oh, that son of a buck! Look at him go. He's got a Visiting the Past, so that means he's got a time backing himself up. If not something bigger, he's got decent cards in his hand. He could come at me and really mess me up if he wanted to. Okay, that's it. So John did activate his Visiting the Past. He did grab time, of course. Not a bad move at all. Last thing we do is have me get in there and wail on you. I don't have much here. Where's the dart? Oh, crit launcher. I guess he's going to kill Popo, which ain't a bad idea. Oh yeah, physical for 3 cards. See, the thing here in my hand is I have tools to deal with it. Apparently I'm going to probably hesitate here and blow it. Ooh, okay. No, this is the darndest thing. I really should just take it. I don't know what my problem is. I guess whatever card I'm going to ditch, I'm just going to grab again. So, okay, so I do just take it. My real Unleashed falls off the deck. That's fine, I guess. Okay, Goku power, throw my physical. Gonna go ahead and grab a card. And then oh yeah, Johnny, don't stop the attack. He does throw time, and that means the end of my little operation. I had some offensive capabilities. I'm going to just get blasted, guys. And the thing is, I have not used the mastery in this particular combat, but it's not going to matter. No, blue decap was the only thing in my hand, and I have to use it with the mastery. And I lower his anger 3 levels because of the 2 smug punches on and the effect of the mastery. It's kind of neat. Okay, so I end up throwing this card out here all of a sudden. Overpowering attack. I don't really have a whole lot of point to doing it. I really should have just saved it or threw it away or something. I really didn't need to search my life deck for anything. I heaven knows what I'm trying to do. Oh, Vegeta comes out. I have no earthly idea why I'm even doing that. Like, I can't. I'm not going to get stage damaged by Yamcha. I'm not going to really need Vegeta out for any reason. He's better suited as a life card. I have no earthly idea why I bothered, wasted that shot. Okay, he's going to blast me again with a second shot of Pesky Barrage. Ow, I take a sizable shot from that one. 6 life cards, taken in 4, not too bad. Yeah, I should have done Quick Blast much sooner because that would have made time leave the game. Boy. Oh my gosh. See how I wasted it, you guys? He used his orange stare down. I took 5 life cards, and it took me forever to run into some endurance. That was unnecessary. I done goofed. Yeah, I just dumped Bulma. I don't even know why I'm hesitating. There's no point. The neck beam is going to be much more valuable in the end. Ow, I have taken an immense amount of damage. I took it all with a blue overpowering or overcharge. I cannot remember the name of that attack. Okay, I have now officially taken a gigantic beating, and somehow, in lack of wisdom, extraordinary lack of wisdom, I somehow... Yep, orange launcher. You reminded me it's there to crit to be able to pull that drill out at the end of combat. It really doesn't need it for any other purpose. It serves a minor tactical function, but it's mostly just to trigger the mastery. And then it goes over to me, and for whatever dumb rump reason, I decided to hold on to Bulma. I don't know what the point could have been. I got nothing. Instead of having Ola neck beam, at least potential damage, potential de-leveling. I'm ashamed. Okay, so I Bulma it up, and I can go ahead and search his discard pile for a card, slide it under Bulma, and I get that card out of commission for the remainder, or rather as long as she stays in play. So it's a pretty handy thing. I guess the only thing I'd really want to put under him is I hope I don't waste it on time, because his time's not going to come out again. I'd probably just say Pesky Barrage, but unless he's used more than one. Orange Gathering. That is real silly, because I think there's like 2 Orange Gatherings already in there. Ugh. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pass Rejuvenate Blue Arrest. Apparently. Again, just nonsense. Okay, and then John drew some good stuff here. It looks like... Wait. Oh, is that... It is a pair of... Wow, Yamcha's Expert Assistance. Okay, John ends his turn. I'm not sure why he did not rejuvenate. Okay, he did remember to rejuvenate now. He also should probably remember to power himself up. He looks like he's still at 2 power stages. Okay, he goes back over to me. The deck's looking a little thin. Chi-Chi's in play. Doesn't mean a lot at this point. John doesn't throw any physicals for that to mean anything. Disney the Pass comes into play. I really would have been better off just passing and rejuvenating her. Okay, I'm going to put Kaioken in the bottom of my life deck because basically there's one in the discard. If I really feel obligated this next turn, I can just grab one from there. So I end my turn. It goes back over to John. He draws his 3. Looks like he's going to get 2 different drills. This is actually fairly common with John's build. He doesn't get a whole lot of drills early game, and I don't know why that is. So he's got an orange juke in his hand. Not a bad card at all. Okay, we'll see what John ends up passing and rejuvenating. Juke is going to go to the bottom. Okay, so again, never did power up Bulma's stages. She's at 4 right now. Well, actually, we'll go to 5, come to think of it. Or 6? Because she'd have been a turn ahead. Yes, 5 or 6. But again, it won't matter because of the way this game is played out, because of who I'm fighting. It just wouldn't end up mattering. Take a look at my discard pile, seeing what to do if I'm going to offensively use my Visiting the Past, see how that goes. Come on. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and offensively use it. I'm going to enter combat. I'm going to grab, it looks like Blue Betrayal. Interesting thing is, I can only target, I want to say Guardian Drill. I cannot remember the name of that particular card with freeze on it that protects the other drills. Oddly enough, Fierce Attack is the most dangerous thing in his hand. And he's got Possession Drill. No, Mario, no! Sense the real danger! Dang it. Okay, well, I mean, obviously, but it's just that, you know, if you get rid of Fierce Attack, all he's going to do is just activate stinking Possession Drill, draw 2 cards, pitch the drill he doesn't need, and then get 2 more cards and annihilate me. Boy, this was not my greatest game. Okay, so John's going to activate Possession Drill. Come on, do it. Oh, he's going to Yamcha's Expert Assistance. He gets to draw a card. I must pass. It goes back to John. John has another action. And then my guess is here he should probably... Okay, and then like I said, John should probably activate Possession Drill at this point. He's got a free turn. I guess it doesn't ultimately matter what order he does it all in. Oh. And there it is, an Orange Rage. Got plenty of extra damage. And he's, oh, okay. I do pitch it for the Mastery to stop it. I pitch Blue Betrayal, which was a silly idea. I should have actually used it. But then again, I'm so weak at this point, I can't afford to take a hit. Oh, yeah, it lowers his anger 3 levels. Lowers anger to 0, which is kind of nuts. Finally, I remember to, excuse me, put stages on Bulma. Okay, John is going to go ahead and... Wow, so he gets another Yamcha's Expert Assistance. He's going to go ahead and use it. Fires off a Crushing Beam. I take a giant blast from Crushing Beam because, you know what? Why the heck not? What? Oh, no, sorry. John actually ended his turn after blasting me with that. And apparently I'm going to go rush right into combat because that's what you do when you don't got a plan. Oh, jeez. Giant energy attacks. Boy, that Fierce Attack keeps ending up in here. We just keep shuffling it back in. It keeps popping back out. Start rethinking this little plan. Oh, yeah. That's the one that forces the alignment of the block so that you have to use the correct block to stop the correct attack. That is a frustrating thing. Mostly because this particular deck falls prey to it pretty bad. Alright, apparently we're weighing a lot of options at this point, seeing what the heck I could do. I should probably grab the Confrontation before it gets buried in a bunch of damage. Throw the physical, come on, throw the physical. Oh, no, John actually, no, excuse me, John does decide to Expert Assistance. So I have to skip, or pass, it goes back to me. Ooh, he's going to banish Bulma. Gathering goes back. Ain't a bad idea. Okay, I do stop it with an energy attack. Apparently I'm actually going to ponder taking a rope-a-dope. That's real dumb of me. I guess because I saw that there were even larger energy attacks in his hand, so for some reason... Okay, yeah, it's 2 passes from that first expert assistance throw in this particular combat. So John's got I want to say another orange stare down in his hand. I could be really wrong, but it looks like he does. Of course, he's got captivity drill out there, so he can gain stages in anger from just, keeping up his attack. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. What's the move? Okay, let's see. And the stare down. And another 5 life cards. Yowza. Wow, I took it and just barely kept from getting critted. Oh, it wouldn't have mattered much. Okay, and then I have to pass again because he burned his expert assistances. Okay, it looks like he's going to fire off one of these energy attacks. I managed to avoid getting critted every combat here. Though John has some gigantic energy blasts he can use to just annihilate me, I'm not sure really what he's holding back for here. He's got all the blasts one can hope for. I'm not sure if he's just going to pass in the combat and just try to run me out of life cards. Oh, and he did it, which is a smart move. It drains a bunch of cards out of my deck without actually giving me an opportunity to use what I have in my hand. Best of both worlds. Since his turn was next, it was really the best option. Can't say as I blame him. Okay, he draws that same fierce attack, making another appearance, because of course it does. He powers up Yamcha. He's most likely going to declare combat at this point. Okay, let's see what I got up my sleeve here. Okay, John does declare combat. I have no when entering effects. I get to go ahead and draw my 3 in response. John gets to open up with fierce attack, which, boy, have we done this a lot in this time. Oh man, I should probably just use my regular energy block, because I goofed this up. Not really sure why I just banished that block. I don't actually have to do that. Oh gosh, it's so too little too late. I just realized that we've been properly banishing all of our proper blocks. Oh, that's why I'm banishing my stuff. Silly me, I got quick shot on right now. Okay, I threw my Goku physical. Grab the top card of my discard pile. Let's see what John's going to do about it. I don't even know if John actually has a block in his hand or if he's just going to take it. Oh, expert assistance. I am never going to learn my lesson and remember that it's there. It goes back. Provided he hadn't banished them in earlier combats, they would just be in there and in there and in there, increasing frequency. It's not a pinpoint blast? Oh, I'm trying to think of what that one was. Excuse me, and I'd end up taking 7 life cards. Getting annihilated over here, running into a good amount of endurance, but boy, that's probably the last hurrah. Last time I'm going to get to do that this game. Okay, I got lots of stuff going on here. Ooh, he ends up putting out just Aura Drill, which is neat because I believe that ends up counting towards the everything on John's side. I get to throw an Unstoppable, I want to say. And I get to take another blast. Darn near die in the process. I throw an Unstoppable Sinister Joke. Sinister Joke. And I want to say it's unpreventable as well. Oh yeah, it's unpreventable. Yes, he's got hiding drill, so I don't get the bonus from Goku's level 3 power. Fantastic. So I hit him, I crit him, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it would, because, I mean, ultimately it won't. You'll see why not. So he should be down one. And there it is. An orange rage. He wouldn't have transformed, which is fine. It didn't end up mattering. I only have one life card left, guys. He would have darn near in the old, super early days of Scores, he had gotten an overkill. So for those of you who think that Yamcha can't still hang, better think again.